Next up, we got Brock Purdy is breaking the MVP debate now. Y'all love my last Brock Purdy video. So, if you want more Brock Purdy videos, hit that like button and subscribe button. Brock Purdy, in my opinion, should get the MVP. All right, it's going to be either Brock Purdy or somebody like Lamar Jackson. Let me know in the comments. Who do y'all think should get the MVP? Me personally, I feel like Brock deserves it, bro. Especially him being new. Like, other players been here in the league. He's finally getting his chance to really show his true GOATness. You know what I'm saying? So, I think he should get MVP. All right, but hey,
football is all about context. The best quarterback in the league can be dragged down by a bad scheme, bad receivers, bad protection, and his play can suffer. And then on the flip side, all of that can cut the other way.
Let me know if you want more of these type videos, because I am bringing this new to my channel. So let me know if y'all want more of this too. By the way,
how actually good is a mediocre quarterback when the talent and scheme surrounding him are elite? How do we evaluate quarterback play independent of his offensive circumstances? This is the crux of the great debate for Brock Purdy, which is why it's so incredibly hard. He's a product of his surroundings and thusly unworthy. Today, we'll dive into why he, point blank, full stop, is the MVP and what he brings to the 49ers offense that shows that he is vital to the offense. When studying his film, trying to isolate how good he is from how good his team and scheme are, it boils down to 3 categories: his ability to avoid taking sacks, his ability to dominate under pressure, and his ability to make plays even when there is nothing there. The 49ers are one of the most efficient offenses of the last few decades. They lead the league with 2.77 points per drive. And we all know sacking the quarterback destroys the likelihood of a given offense scoring on a given drive, but we don't know exactly how much until now. According to an article by PFF's Timo Risqué and Sam Munson, every drive, regardless of team, has a 60% chance of getting at least one first down. Well, that plummets all the way down to 20% when there's a sack. One of Purdy's greatest strengths that has nothing to do with the 49ers scheme and team is his ability to avoid sacks when pressured. In fact, he's amongst the very best in the league. He gets sacked on just 15.4% of the snaps he's pressured, and usually after he gets out of trouble, he's creating an explosive play down the field. Here the Seahawks have the perfect coverage to stop the 49ers concept. The Niners are running a clear-out route to create room for this deep dig, and they also have a check down with Christian McCaffrey. So the Seahawks run quarter, half to take care of the clear-out route, but have the ability to pass off that clear-out route with one of their quarter safeties, have both of them overlap each other to take care of both routes, and then their linebackers can take care of CMC underneath. Purdy's just reading Ayuk to McCaffrey, 1-2, pretty easy, but when both are covered up due to the adaptable Seahawks coverage, and also when his right tackle Colton McKivitz gets his ass kicked late in the down and there's a pass rusher falling into Purdy's lap, he still never panics. He's one of the best in the league outside the pocket and can throw well on the run. Look at how the moment Julian Love turns his back and Purdy releases, Ayuk isn't even at all open, but he still drops a 40-yard dime deep down the field.
And then too, I think also is like the way he throw the ball too, because if this ball was thrown like anywhere over here, Brandon Ayuk would have no chance of catching this. You know what I'm saying? So he had to literally put it on the money, throwing it farther backwards, and which honestly is kind of still of a tough throw and a risky throw, because I didn't even peep. It's 2 safeties back here. You know what I'm saying? So they can turn around at any time and see this and get a pick. But by this chance though, this is like a lot of yards to cover. So.
But he still drops a 40-yard back and Purdy releases. Ayuk isn't even at all open, but he still drops a 40-yard dime deep down the field. He can also avoid sacks by getting rid of the ball with anticipation, where he's throwing to his receiver before he's open. The offensive line certainly isn't any good, besides Trent Williams, which forces him to have one of the quickest times to throw in the league despite being top 10 in average air yards per attempt, so he's throwing deep down the field really early in the down. Against man coverage, the 49ers run one of their favorite concepts in Dagger, which has Debo hold the one high safety to keep him occupied so Brandon Ayuk can cut in behind him. This has to come out on time with Levante David sitting in a zone over the middle. However, Ayuk releases outside the cornerback, which makes his route take longer to develop and more challenging to win on. Now he has to beat Carlton Davis far enough up the field so that he can create room back inside and underneath. And this makes it really hard on Brock. Why? Well, yeah, Levante David like I said, but he also has Vita Vea matched one-on-one on his backup right guard Jonathan Feliciano.
Damn, big boy.
That goes about as well as in.
That nigga coming. Oh, see, that's why I could never play quarterback, bro. Literally, I could never play quarterback. Bro, having these niggas come at you every play, especially if you're going to get some good D linemen, bro. Oh my god.
Right guard Jonathan Feliciano. And yeah, that goes about as well as Antonio Brown doing cryotherapy. This forces Purdy to throw extremely early to Ayuk before he's even open. And instead of a 7-yard drive-killing sack, we have a 50-yard explosive play down the field. The second area his skills have really elevated the offense is his ability to win under pressure. So not only is he able to avoid sacks under pressure, he's also able to dominate with the heat coming head on. But before we dive deeper into that, I want to thank this week's sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is a daily fantasy sports site where you can pick players every day. Durant adding as Patriots and if wilt unquote system quarterbacks can execute the system, but then wilt under pressure. Well, Purdy has an average yards per attempt under pressure of 8.2, which is literally the best in the league. He's able to tear defenses up by extending the play after pressure like we saw, but he's also able to do it from inside the pocket. He's pressured the 13th most in the league at 39%, so teams are beating up the 49ers offensive line pretty consistently, but Brock still wins over and over.
Okay, so y'all gotta explain this in the comments, bro. Because I thought the 49ers O-line was really good. Are they only good when run blocking? Maybe they're not a good pass blocking team. Or do they get blitzed a lot? Is that why they getting rushed as much? Like, I'm confused on why the number is low. Because you would think because they got good linemen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm confused. So if Brock Purdy wasn't doing what he's doing, he literally wouldn't even, they would get sacked even more. That's crazy. They really out to get the 49ers.
Beating up the 49ers offensive line pretty consistently, crazy, but Brock still wins over and over. Take this example on 3rd and 11, where Arizona has 7 on the line showing an all-out pressure, and check out what happens when they get the runner off the edge. But he still dices them up. He knows this Tampa 2 zone coverage as the middle run-through defender opening to the 3-receiver strong side, as opposed to the Kittle side weak. But with the disguise Arizona's putting on this thing, look at how quickly he has to process all this information and still makes an impressive anticipatory throw.
See, I ain't gonna lie, that was a good throw right here. I'm not gonna lie. This was a good throw.
To process all this information and still makes an impressive anticipatory throw. No matter the heat defenses are bringing, he's still going to hang in the pocket and rip you or break a tackle and throw in the run. So despite the fact defenses are blitzing him the most in the league at 41.1%, he's still dealing at a 10.1 yards per attempt when teams
the thing with me, I feel like, bro, it's Brock Purdy is so comfortable in the pocket. Like, whenever, like he said, he is good at avoiding pressure, but it's like he's so comfortable while he's avoiding pressure. Like, if this play right here perfectly explains it. Like,
so despite the fact he's still going to hang in the pocket and rip you.
I think he almost got tackled twice. Comes around, goes all over here, still had... Okay, well, I didn't even peep this part. He threw this way. So he's running this way, then throws all the way that way. While niggas are chasing him. Wait. So he threw it all the way over here? Whoa. Okay, this is a crazy play right here. And this is what I'm saying. Like, shit like this, you wouldn't even think Brock Purdy would make, since he's being so new to the league. But, bro, no. He's doing it. And he's making accurate passes. This is a great pass, bro. They don't advise quarterbacks to make passes like this, bro. Especially consistent.
10.1 yards per attempt when teams bring extra rushers. So every time you blitz him, he's throwing for more than a first down, which is insane.
Right.
The last area that shows he deserves the MVP is his ability to still create when the scheme and team's abilities are neutralized. There are plenty of times on film where they haven't created easy throws for him at all, but he still succeeds. They're still rocking with their diverse sail package, where sail consists of 3 different receivers overloading one side of the field with a deep route, an intermediate, and an underneath one. When he sees that nobody is open, he extends the play with his legs to get a first down and keeps the offense on schedule. Then on the very next play, the Buccaneers adjust and have somebody sit for the boot, but that opens up Kittle, so Purdy calmly just readjusts with pressure in his face and hits him for the open first down. You can see him use his eyes to fake out Shaq Barrett to create that open lane outside, and this is just another example of him doing the little things to create big things. Sure, there are plenty of examples of him hitting wide open receivers, and obviously that helps boost his stats without a doubt, but when media members and talking heads make this a black or white argument saying he doesn't deserve the award, it ignores all the things that he is actually really good at.
Right.
On another iteration of Sale with Kittle to the corner and Ayuk underneath, watch how the threat of Purdy's legs affects the defense. When he half rolls towards his left, the defense has to respect it. He can throw rolling to both his right or left, run to his right or left, but then he flips around and throws an absolute seed to Ayuk. This is impressive for a few reasons. One, Kittle is running off the coverage to the corner, but the cornerback doesn't respect him, so he falls off and sits in zone coverage to defend Ayuk's route. And two, watch Jordan Brooks. Because Purdy fakes to his left, Brooks honors that, and look at this throw. The timing, the pacing. It's in front of Brooks on time enough, but also not lofted with too much time in the air to where Michael Jackson can make a play on the ball. It's this consistent ability to hit over the middle inbreakers that keeps the 49ers lethal. That's maybe why people want to just comp Purdy to Garoppolo and write him off as just the next Shanahan quarterback, when in reality, Purdy is still able to do what Jimmy did while opening everything else up. He can throw outside the numbers, he can throw deep ISO balls to keep defenses honest, he can use his legs to squirt free from a would-be sack, he can hang in the pocket under pressure, use his legs when he needs to pick up a first down when teams aren't paying attention. He is the ultimate skeleton key for this offense, and he's the perfect quarterback to operate this offense, which is why it's been producing at a historic rate. Yes, 100% he has the most advantageous situation of any other quarterback in the league. 5 or 6 all-pro caliber players on offense, and the best scheme in the NFL. But the idea you can just plug anybody into this offense is simply not true. Could a lot of other starting quarterbacks operate this offense at a high level? Sure. But this year, the 49ers quarterback is named Brock Purdy, and his name will be in the record book penning the ink of one of the best offenses we've ever seen. The MVP is a quarterback award, plain and simple. It's no secret. If it wasn't, yes, 1,000 times over give it to CMC or Tyreek. But as we've seen before, for years on end, it's going to a quarterback, and nobody is playing absolutely out of their minds quite like Mr. Irrelevant. Between his ability to avoid sacks to keep them humming, his skill at dealing under pressure, his ability to win on dead plays, and the overall steadiness of his game, he really doesn't have a single weakness. The 49ers are set, the playoffs are near, Purdy will take home the MVP, and they are about to win Kyle Shanahan's first Super Bowl.
Ooh, hang on, that's a W video, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, we definitely gonna do more of these for sure, bro. Okay. Okay.